quick this really cool plugin that I have that does this neat effect on a WordPress site. So this is a client's website that I had installed this on, and we're using these for testimonials. These are pictures of the person who's giving the testimonial and then their quote that they had. It looks a little bit different on mobile. Okay, why does it look like that? On mobile, oh goodness sakes. Okay, on mobile, it doesn't, when you, obviously there's no mouse activity on mobile, so you have to actually click it, and then it pops up the information that you wanted people to see. And we only put a few of these on mobile because of the, it would take up the whole, you'd scroll forever with as many as we had on the desktop. But the desktop version is my favorite because you can literally just move your mouse around and everything. This would be really good for, obviously for testimonials, and also family photo albums. Let's say if you're somebody, who sells something, you could use these for your products, and each one you could click. These are not set to do anything when you click, but you can set them to do something when you click. So you could, have like, this one kind of soap here, and you click it and it opens up the page where you can buy it. Another kind of soap here, stuff like that. Or you could, if you're somebody who sells like, like a wedding planner or something like that, you could do that with this. I'm thinking I might, on my portfolio, I might go ahead and do something like this where each one of these shows like a design that I've done and opens up in that site. So this is a cool idea of what you can do. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'll come over here to my website. I do not have it installed on my website, so I'm going to start from scratch. Let's go to plugins. We're going to add a plugin, and the plugin is called Photo Blocks, and it is Gallery Photo Blocks. So install and activate. Oh, okay, activate the free version. Opt-in to get email notification. I don't really want email notifications. All right, so then you have your gallery, but there is none found. So come up here and click create new gallery. You can also do it from here underneath this and click add new. Like when it's not open, it'll pop out like these are popping out, but because it is open, it's here. Just click on add new or create a new gallery. Gallery name, let's say test. All right, so I want to create a grid. I want it to be let's make it be 1,000 wide with 5 columns and no padding between images. Done. Are we going to pop it in there? I don't know. Let's add our blocks. Images. Okay, so I'm just going to pick a few random things to throw in here. And even if these images are not squares, it's going to present them as squares. So that is what you want to do. All right, so I could keep going, and this will keep filling in just like this. But I've got some on here, and you can see how it's turned it into multiple lines of stuff. I'm going to click on this little gear icon on each one of them, and just leave it at gallery default unless you want to do something special. So make sure you fill out the SEO. This would be a description of the image. Make sure that it's got keywords in it if possible, but don't make it so that it doesn't make sense either. All right, and then what text do you want? This is smaller words. And what size do you want the text to be? Let's go with about 16. What color? Let's go red. Of course, I wouldn't suggest doing red, but whatever. and do middle centered. That's going to look best. Oh, that was the title. This is the bigger words. Sorry, not the smaller words. This is the bigger words. Helps when you pay attention. Let's make that be 20. And this is the smaller words. Let's make this be 16. And the color for this can be a red also. And also position this middle centered. What happens on click? If you don't want anything to happen, just leave it alone. If you want it to open a link, you can open in the same page, open in a new page, open in a light box. A light box is like a pop-up. So let's try that. And I'm going to say open in a new page. All right, done with that one. Now I'm going to do this one a little bit different. I'm not going to fill in the alt and everything. We're going to look at what happens if we open it in a light box instead. And click done. And then this one, let's just have it have the words and no clickables. Now this is going to look absolutely awful because there's text on these images and everything, but you'll still get the idea. This was supposed to be 20. Okay, and we're going to leave that one alone. All right, now we're going to say publish. Okay, gallery is saved. Let's go out of it. And now we have a list here of all of the galleries that we have created. We have our test gallery, and it gives us a short code. And the short code is what we need to paste where we want it to be. So I'm going to make a post, because I'm going to put this in a post anyway, right? And you just pop it in there just like that, and it'll throw the short code. Now I'm going to save the draft, and then we're going to go preview the draft. And see, there we have it. So now this for a blog post, because this has some parameters on it, it's kind of small. I should probably make this be 3 instead. So let me go over here back to where we were and open it back up. And let's change it so that there's 3. Done. Okay, publish. Now let's go look at it and see if that changed it for us. Yep, now that looks better. And you see here it says this is bigger words, this is the smaller words. Now if I click on this, it's going to open it up in a new page. This one says sample and sample because that's what I typed in there. If I click on it, oh, it was supposed to be a light box, but it didn't do it. Oh no, this one did it as a light box. Okay, so see how this one shows up like a pop-up, but it just opens this. It didn't open my link that I put in. So that's kind of weird. Okay, so yep, that's how that works. That's pretty cool. But I do like how this opens up in a light box, but still, if I wanted to have it linkable somewhere, that's not going to work. But it's still pretty cool for like a portfolio or something to have it open up in a light box like that. So that is how you do it.